In a shocking incident from Chennai, a 12-year-old was sexually assaulted for the past 7 months in an apartment complex. Now, the minor spoke up about the incident to her mother and sister months after she was given death threats. Now, the parents immediately lodged a police complaint against the accused who worked at the minor's apartment complex. The police is currently investigating the case and has detained 18 people who work in the apartment complex as security staff, lift operators and those who supply water. 7 men have also been arrested by the police.
In a locality very similar to the one that I'm standing at in Chennai, a very shocking incident has taken place. A 12-year-old girl for the last 7 months has been sexually assaulted by more than 18 people. And all of these people have been identified to be security guards of the building, lift operators of the building. Unfortunately, this child was initially sedated and sexually assaulted, and later on it became a constant affair where she was constantly being threatened. Only recently did she reveal the shocking details to her parents and her sister, and after which a complaint was registered at a police station in Chennai, and 18 people have been detained so far, and the number count might increase is the fear. With camera person Prasad from Chennai, this is Akshana for India Today.
This is the nothing but failure of the system, I can say. See, 18 people sexually abused a child who is a minor for 18 months, several months. Really, it is a shocking thing. It is more than a Nirbhaya, and all should be booked under the amended POCSO Act. The government is saying that they have amended the POCSO Act and they may punish the accused, but in a single instance, there is no speedy trial and no one is getting the what we call the punishment on this thing. And every day, in every state and every metropolitan city, 2 to 3 incidents are happening. So this is the status of the children. So one should ashamed of this entire thing. There should be some full stop, and there should be special courts for the speedy trial, and no one should be spared for this sort of assault on the children, particularly sexual assault on the innocent children.
My colleague Lokpriya now joins me live for more update on this particular story. Lokpriya, as we have been speaking about, it's a very, very heinous crime that spread across over 7 months there, as this minor was raped by the people who have been working in this apartment complex. Now, she's also spoken about the death threats there which have come to the child, and hence when she spoke to about this particular incident to her parents there. Has the police done anything about it as far as these death threats are concerned? What has come out of talking to the minor here?
Well, yes, this entire incident came to light only after the minor girl confronted to her sister and parents, and later on a police complaint was lodged. She was taken to the hospital for medical tests, and only when she started speaking did the police really understand the intensity of this entire issue, where about 20 people were involved in repeatedly sexually assaulting this young child for the past 7 months. The police have arrested 18 of them, and they are on the lookout for 5 others, and the 18 people who have been arrested have been remanded to judicial custody, and the police have launched a hunt for the others. And what is very shocking is the fact that these monsters have got away with this for the past 7 months, and the trauma that the child would have gone through in not able to confide in the parents also. The fact that this child was very scared to confront to her parents, primarily because these accused had threatened her with dire consequences, and they had even videographed the act, and they had threatened her that they will release these videographs on the internet if she were to confide in her parents. But finally she was able to take the courage, and she confided in her sister, who later on informed their mother, and then they had complained to the police, and that is how this entire incident came to light.
Right, Lokpriya, stay on with me as I'm joined now by child rights activist Nilanjana Chakravarti. Nilanjana, you've heard my colleague there. These are shocking developments that are coming, heinous crime coming to light from this apartment complex in Chennai. Brazen act and brazen display where they have also gone ahead and filmed their heinous act. What happens to child protection, and why, and will the government do any answering after this heinous crime and this incident that's come to light here?
I have no words. You know, when your colleague Lokpriya was talking, I really don't know what to say. I mean, can there be a bigger shocker? We talk about rural parts of India. Look at us, Chennai. It's a metro city, and in a building, 20 security guards. Is it some kind of a joke which was happening? I mean, how unbelievable it is, but it is a reality. There are a few very, very core issues which we really need to look at. One is parenting. What kind of an equation did the child have with her parents and siblings? What kind of a fear factor she was going through that, you know, if even a scratch happens, children go and complain to their parents that, you know, this is what happened, this is what happened. But this girl was muffled and completely choked, you know, in terms of her speech. I mean, mentally, I really don't know what to say. And the worst thing is that, look at these culprits. How dare they? They are guarding a building. What is their job? Their job is to look after the security, the safety of the people, the inmates in the building. She is a child. So how does one actually assimilate the entire crime? You know, we talk of capital punishment only when death happens, right? But according to me, all these people should go to the gallows. I'm sorry if I sound very, very harsh and violent at this moment, but what else is left?
Nilanjana, also the fact that you're making this particular point here, of course, it's a very, very disturbing incident that's coming to light from Chennai there. But a word here, it kind of borderlines insensitive also. But should the parents also not do some answering here? Because this child was drugged. She was not found for the longest of time. Did they not go ahead and check? And this is a new building and this is a new society that they were living at. There was no CCTV camera, nothing at all, no security checks where their child was. Exactly, that also needs to be checked from the parents.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, the problem here is that we love to live in the concrete jungles, okay, and we are paying so much of money. But look at why did they go in and stay when there was no coverage? And these people, they knew that there was no coverage, there was no CCTV coverage happening. And second thing is, if a child is molested.
Right, Nilanjana, also, meanwhile, let's listen to what the parents of this minor child have had to say about this incident.
Everybody believes that staying in a gated community is much safer for the family, and and it's very secure. But seeing such an incident, it raises a lot of questions that even the gated communities or the associations who are there inside are really serious about putting proper agencies inside. Are they safe? Are they trustable? Because we are mostly outside working in offices, and we believe that the kid comes back from school to the home and it is safe and secure there. Such an incident is putting a question now that is this trustable now? Even the gated communities are not secured.
All right, let me go back to my colleague Lokpriya for more on this story. Lokpriya, you heard the parent there talking about how insecure even a gated community like he's mentioned as far as this apartment society is concerned. You, I believe, are there at that apartment society. Can you ask your camera person to show us around exactly how many people stay there? That this incident took place for over 7 months, but nobody noticed anything that was amiss?
Well, yes, this incident took place for the past 7 months, and how these intruders managed to get away is the fact that it was largely an unoccupied apartment complex, and the accused had taken this child away to basement complex. They had taken her to secluded places within the apartment complex, and they had committed this heinous crime. And the girl was also late to the house, and the mother assumed that she was late because she was playing with the children, and the girl also did not confide in her mother, primarily because of the death threats given by these accused people. There was a fear factor in the child that was instilled by these monsters, and that was the reason why the child had to endure that pain and misery for 7 long months. But finally, she had gathered the courage and confided to her sister.
All right, Lokpriya, thank you so much for all those details on this story that's coming from Chennai here.
Thanks for for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you would love to.